Good. What's good, everybody? Yeah. So I'm going to kick it off right now. I'm going to get straight into the juice. Okay. Juice, get you loose. You know what? For the sake of this, I am going to actually do a reenactment. Okay. Roll with me, y'all. Reenactment scene. I forgot my lines. Okay. I remember. Hmm. You know, Shahara, I have an impressive resume, and I just want for when I to walk into a room and see someone in person and speak to them in person, that they're like, oh, I get it. I get it. Right? And scene. That was my reenactment. Not really a good one. Y'all wouldn't think that I actually like got some acting skills, but I messed that one up. But that was my reenactment of something that I learned today. And what I'm finding is that a lot of what I share on this live it ain't always coming from me. It is inspired by my clients, by conversations that I'm having with people who want to join our program, who want to get coaching. And she said it like in a different way that I've always said. You've got amazing experience, you've got amazing expertise, but when you start talking and words start falling out your mouth, they don't match. The way that I sound does not match with my great level of experience. And she's like, kind of a different nuance, slightly different, or speaking to something more specific, where she's like, I have an impressive resume, and when I meet you in person, I want the person to say, oh, it matches. It adds up. I get it. I get why she has this. I get why he is, the star. I get why people are believing in him. Hi, Lori. I get why that's happening. And it matches, right? So like even your professional work, the reputation of your expertise, the reputation of how you show up in business, and even as a leader, when you meet people, it's like, does it match? Right. And I think that that's the thing that we're all shooting for. And I think there's a space in leadership growth where you've done the widget, you're good at the thing, you're an expert. And now as you start, just evolving, and for over here at Speak House, we're looking specifically at those who are starting to lead teams and those who are moving into senior leadership. For those who are operating in entrepreneurship, you also are leading teams, but you're also carving out a space where you are the expert in your field, in your arena. It requires not only you just being good at what it is that you do, but you got to carry that. What I'm calling today is the, oh, I get it vibe. Oh, I get it. Now, I'm going to take it away from the professional realm because that's just what I do. I want to show that these skills that we're building are easily transferable, not just in the space of professionaldom, but in real life, IRL, right? So for example, I know that I've been in many conversations with my girlfriends, and it'd be one of our girlfriends who is talking to somebody who is dating somebody, and she's all excited about him, right? Ladies, we've been there, right? And I gotta watch my time. And so then we're like, ooh, send a picture. Send us a picture. Now y'all know where this is going. So then she sends a picture and we're all kind of like, okay, yeah, he's tall, So we kind of like, I don't get it, because he might not necessarily look apart, maybe, and that's us. We shameful. We are shameful. Okay. And then finally, they've been dating. Then she brings him out and he hangs out with the people and he is fantastic. And then we all say, oh, I get it. Come on, y'all. That is it. That is it. That's what we going for. Hi, Jordan. And if you're filling me in what I'm saying, go ahead and put, oh, I get it in the comments. Oh, I get it. Because that is how it translates in real life, in the romantic space. But professionally, it's the same thing. Like, you see somebody on paper, you've heard about the things they've done, you look at their title, you look at their network, you look at their associations, and it makes sense, yes. But when you show up, you now have to like double communicate that, right? It also has to be, and she actually, the lady I was talking to today, she talked about embodiment, right? And so you have this experience now. How are you embodying that? And the vehicle for it, and as she said, the manifestation of it, I'm using her words, the manifestation of it is in how we communicate, is in how we connect, how we express ourselves. Jalen ran in when he heard you guys, my nephew. So you have the ability to translate this amazing experience, this amazing expertise, this impressive resume, the things that you've done, into something more. And I know that that seems so nuanced and it seems so like intangible, but that is when we start to have conversations about presence, when we start to have conversations about authenticity, like how do we translate that? One thing that we do over here, with Speak House and just like our coaching methodology and a way to anchor that is in the space of storytelling. I just told y'all a story, okay? And we anchor it in storytelling and how you can kind of like bundle up your experience, your expertise, your just your overall awesomeness, and be able to communicate that to build trust, to grow and exercise your influence, to build rapport in order to get buy-in, in order to motivate and inspire and galvanize. Like, those are all of these different things that are on the other side of your leadership journey that is absolutely required. And it has to be aligned. What's on your resume got to be showing up on like how you present yourself. And when we say present yourself, it's all of these different things, but we really encapsulate it in what we're communicating, right? So y'all understand the, oh, I get it vibe when the person, the presence matches the experience and the expertise. So then I asked her, well, how are you cultivating this, oh, I get it vibe? How are you, or what things are you doing in order to elicit that, oh, I get it type of response? Like, what are the things that you're doing? She said therapy, which is great, stay in therapy. But then she ultimately was like, but honestly, Shahara, I'm not doing anything. I mean, not intentionally. I haven't really focused on my communication, haven't really focused on my presence and how to build it and how to exercise and how to practice. I haven't really thought about, storytelling, like I haven't, which is why she's like, which is why I'm on the phone with you right now. Right. And so I totally get it. But most times when people come to me, they haven't really even understood exactly what I'm supposed to do in order to really build that, oh, I get it vibe. And unfortunately, in most cases, some people are just doing nothing. Some people are doing nothing. Hey, Aspen. And you let me know if you're in here, holla in the chat, like if you are doing something, what are you doing to cultivate your presence, to cultivate your authenticity, to ensure that when you show up and you present yourself, it is matching and aligned with the amazing experience and expertise you have. Like, well, what y'all doing? Let me know so I can tell everybody else, tell everybody in the chat what you're doing, because we want to know. But it is a very nuanced and kind of like magical. And I mentioned this like last week, magical, mystical thing, but it can be cultivated and practiced in storytelling is how we anchor it. And we hear a lot about storytelling, right? But anyways, here's what I will offer you today, because today I ain't gonna take forever. Okay. But I will make it a mission since y'all are here with me. I got to say, and I got to make this admission right now. I know that you all are out there and you're saying that I want to be more concise, and I truly practice what I preach because I am long-winded. Even this break is slow and dramatic. So I'll be there with you. Anyway, so I'm gonna round this out. The one thing that I've been hearing is people not doing something. And I'm going to make this simple because we got lots of things to practice. Okay. We got lots of things to do in order to ensure that we're eliciting this, oh, I get it response. But one thing is if you're not doing anything, consider what you could do. That's it. I'm not going to tell you to start going into journaling. I'm not going to tell you to start going taking improv classes. I will invite you at the end of this to take our assessment. That's a good step. I'll throw that out there. Okay, link in my bio. It's our leadership influence assessment. So make sure you click it. But if you're not even quite ready for that, if that doesn't call your spirit to take that leadership assessment for influence, if you're not called to send me a DM and say, hey, Shahar, I want to learn more about your Acclaim, communication coaching program that's starting in September. If you're not called to do that, and then perhaps you are just simply called to consider what that something is that you're going to do so that you can be more intentional about cultivating the presence, how you show up, how you speak on behalf of your amazing experience and expertise and resume and track record and impact, right? The work that you do has great impact. Is your presence is talking to you equally impactful? Do you match how amazing the ish is that you've done? That you've done. That means I am done. Okay. That means that I am done. So go do something. Consider doing something. I'm not asking you to do a lot today. Okay. We're taking baby steps. But if you want to cultivate and elicit more of that, oh, I get it. I get what they say about you. I get why I hear these amazing things. Like, you live up to your own hype. Oh, I think that's what it is. Do you present to your own work hype? That's the question. And if you don't, how can you live up to your own work hype? What are the things you're doing? And if your answer is I'm not doing anything, then I encourage you, friend. I encourage you to do something. Do something. I ain't even gonna tell you exactly what to do, except for take my leadership influence assessment. But other than that, I ain't telling you to do nothing except for something. Just a little something, something. Do a little something, something. And in my other video, I sang, but that did not land. So it is really time for me to exit. Peace out, y'all.